CCTV captures 70-year-old unaliving classmate with a sword. It remembers like that woman from Walking Dead that walks with a sword. I thought about that when I saw this. Yeah, let's watch it.
What's going on?
My son has been missing since Sunday, and I just looked at the camera for the office and I saw two people hurting my son.
Officers have just received a call from the mother of 18-year-old Dwight Grant. She believes that this surveillance footage shows Dwight's last moments as he is attacked and killed by a sword-wielding group of murderers. And 2 days from this very moment, her worst fears are about to become a reality because what awaits officers is one of the most tragic discoveries they have ever made.
Hey,
oh my god.
Can you go back inside, please? Don't.
In these very shrubs, detectives would find the body of 18-year-old Dwight Grant killed with a sword. The only clue that officers have is this 17-year-old girl, Christy, one of the murderers, and the reason why his killers are brought to justice.
Jesus, there's cameras everywhere. Why would you do that?
18-year-old high school student Dwight DJ Grant of Miramar, Florida, was never the kind of young man who would head out somewhere without telling his mother first. But that was exactly what happened on October 17, 2021, as he seemed to have disappeared from the apartment complex he was living at without explanation. Concerned for his safety, his mother, Magdalene Emile, reported him to the police as a missing person. While other family members assist in the search by placing posters and checking out nearby hospitals, the police launch a full-scale
seems to be a nice guy. Seems to be, but what the hell happened?
Investigation in the hopes of tracking him down. Dwight's family searched far and wide, but
I mean, we're talking about a girl with a sword. I mean, she's definitely crazy, but I wonder what triggered her.
were unable to find him. Even the police did not seem to know where he could have gone. Not willing to give up so easily, Magdalene is convinced that the security cameras at the apartment complex that they lived at must have recorded him at some point. After speaking to the apartment staff and informing them about her missing son, she is granted access to the CCTV footage to see if she can find where Dwight was last seen and what might have happened to him. But what she saw next shocked her to tears. Without delay, she shares her terrifying findings with law enforcement.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, how you doing, ma'am? This is Officer Espirito Santo in Miramar PD.
Yes.
What's going on?
So my son has been missing since Sunday, and I put out a missing report.
Okay.
And I just looked at the camera for the office, and I saw two people hurting my son. And there's a girl that went to his school. She was the last person who saw him, and she was there too.
Okay, I'm on my way to the office right now, okay? Okay, man.
Magdalene had seen her son's attack on security footage before the police even saw it themselves. Surprisingly, she seems to recognize one of the attackers. This will prove to be a vital step forward in the investigation. Police officers arrive at the apartment complex and review the footage for themselves. Security cameras show Dwight giving one of his killers a piggyback ride, totally unaware of the terrible surprise that awaits him just up the stairs. Suddenly, Dwight is confronted by a masked assailant. At first, there is a pause. No doubt Dwight is taken aback and confused by what is going on here. But then, just as he attempts to flee, another of the masked suspects pulls him behind a wall while both of the masked suspects...
Of course, like, I mean, I'm not saying that this doesn't happen, but it would be very difficult to her to do that alone, but... What the fuck happened? Why?
attack him. One of the suspects can be seen at the bottom of the stairs, keeping a lookout. It is clear that this could not have been a random encounter. It was pre-planned, calculated, and personal. In fact, the girl that Dwight was carrying earlier hands over a sword to the suspects, who she had been working alongside the entire time. After watching the disturbing footage, law enforcement speak to an employee at the apartment complex. It seems that she has seen something very unsettling near the staircase where Dwight had been assaulted.
That's a kid?
Yes. She put flyers.
Okay.
And I believe it was blood. I don't know if you want to go see her.
Yeah, sure. Let's go see that.
Where did she go?
They took her back to her apartment. Do you know where it happened? What stairwell?
Chantal, can you help me? Do you know which stairwell? It's the stairwell that's closest to her. Yeah, B1. Well, B112.
Okay, let's go over there and check that out. Did you saw what happened in the video or no? Not really.
No, I didn't. I'm waiting
Okay.
like you to see for the footage to be recorded on the USB drive so that I could see it.
Have you ever seen her son around?
No, they're good people. Like you only see the bad ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The tenants that give you trouble are the ones that you know.
That you know. Okay.
So these are good people that don't bother anybody. So this is where they live.
Okay.
Night one.
Okay. They're out.
They're seeing it. Okay. There's a little blood over there. Night four.
Okay.
Bloodstains are located beside the stairs. It does not seem that it was that big of a mess, which makes this discovery all the more suspicious. The police intensify their search for Dwight. Right now, they desperately need an answer to one very important question. Where could the perpetrators have taken him? One of the officers interviews friends and family members of Dwight at the nearby apartment, who have more to share about the young man.
So what grade are you in at Miramar High?
I'm a senior, 12th grader.
12th grade?
Yes.
Okay. And when was the last time you spoke to him?
6:52.
On Sunday? When was the last time you saw him?
Earlier in the week, maybe Monday.
Monday, the week before, at school or?
After school.
And we'll. Okay. Just give me a second. Just stay here. Let me speak to you for a second.
Yeah, they are all minors, cannot show.
What did he tell you on Monday?
Nothing, just the regular, like, I've had anxiety and depression, so, like,
He has anxiety?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so he would check on you. Do you know the girl that he's talking to or trying to talk to?
No,
No, does he have a girlfriend?
that's my knowledge, no.
No? Okay. All right. So you haven't seen him what's up, man? No, everything good? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so you haven't spoken to him since. Is this his behavior? Like, does he do it? He's a good kid.
He's a good kid. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. If he goes out, he has a plan. He goes out with his friends. He calls literally all of us all the time to let us know, like, what's up, how you are.
Okay. All right.
In the morning, at night, make sure I'm okay.
Okay. Same thing with these kids. Have they seen him?
Let me speak to them really quick. Yeah, and so far I'm also about so I was working on Saturday.
What's up, guys? Who else has spoken to him or seen him recently or anything else? Or
Last time I seen him was after school
Friday?
So before we proceed, what do you guys think's gonna happen with her, huh? She will be held accountable, arrested for good, and the guy that helped her too, huh? What do you guys? Please, I want to see you guys' opinion on this on chat. Like, state what you think's gonna happen here. Let's compare in the end, okay? I think she'll get a slap on the wrist, and she will be released. This is what I think it's gonna happen. The guy maybe get something a little bit more worse than her, but I don't see him getting jailed too much time as well.
Huh?
Seen him Saturday.
You guys friends of his?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not someone to do something like this, to just disappear or anything like that?
He's a gamer.
Oh, he's a gamer. Okay.
2 years?
Okay. So you
And
guys,
that's a pretty solid
did anyone
guess, I
speak to him on
guess.
Sunday? Just you? Has anyone else?
On Saturday, actually.
I spoke to him.
Max 10 years?
All right. Other than that, you haven't seen him or anything else?
No.
Okay.
I spoke to him Saturday night, seen him Saturday.
Do you know anyone that he's maybe had beef with, or anyone that he's had trouble with? Yeah, or anyone that he's talking to?
He doesn't affiliate
Poor
himself
guy,
with
man.
like that.
Okay. All right, give me a second, all right? You guys are good to go. If you guys want to hand out the flyers and help out, you can, okay?
Friends and family members of Dwight have a lot of praise to share about him, but none of them seem to know what happened to him or have any idea as to where he could have gone for a split second. It almost seems like finding him will prove to be quite the challenge. However, just meters away from the stairs where Dwight was recorded being attacked, officers make a stunning discovery.
They will uncover an entire Fencel mafia, and justice man will fly in to save the day? I hope it's not a spoiler, okay? Okay, it's your guess, I guess. Okay, fine. Yeah, I honestly don't believe in fan cells. Okay, I don't believe in fan cells.
Hold on. You want me to get on and call for rescue?
Hey, no, you don't. You're fine. We have to make it clear. Hey, okay, we're gonna have to make sure.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Let me step back.
don't fasten it inside.
Can you guys go back inside for me? Thank you. Are you live?
No, actually, wait. If you think very well about the meaning of the fan cell world, not world, of fan cell word. I'm sorry, I put an L on that. But if you think very well about that, it just means like female in celibate. A female in celibate is possible, but a female incel, it's impossible in my opinion. A female incel is impossible. If a female a fan cell is possible, but a female incel is impossible. That's it.
Alright, I'm off right now. Can you go back inside for me, please? Please. Just give us a few minutes and we'll come in and talk to you. Just go back inside. Can you go back inside, please? Don't. Just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside.
Imagine the pain. Oh my god. Oh my god, my hurts a lot. Even more when it's a good boy like Kenzie should be, you know? I mean, we don't know much, but I mean, we look at the face of the person and we can tell when it's good or not. And I cannot tell that he is good, that he isn't good, you know? I can be wrong, but he doesn't seem a bad person.
Dwight's body has been found hidden in the bushes just meters away from the staircase where he was assaulted. After this stunning discovery, law enforcement goes back and rewatches the security footage again. In it, the suspects seem to realize they were being recorded, but that does not stop them from dumping Dwight's body in the shrubbery nearby, foolishly believing that no one would ever find him. For approximately 20 to 30
Nah. It's impossible that they thought like let's just drop him here and no one's gonna find. They know like he's gonna be found there. They just don't care. It's totally different.
minutes, Dwight is repeatedly attacked by the assailants before succumbing to his injuries. Dwight was said to be a bright, approachable young man with a love for computers and making his friends laugh. So who could have wanted this young man dead, and why?
Oh my god.
For that, we will have to look back at the footage for more clues. In it, the girl being given a pig.
Do Brazilian cops have body cams? I think in São Paulo they now have. But I doubt that it's everywhere. But in my state, no, I think not. At least I never saw.
Piggyback ride has a notably bright streak of hair, while the second perpetrator appears to walk in front of the camera with her face exposed. Considering their builds, law enforcement deduce that the attackers are likely a similar age to Dwight. As mentioned earlier, Dwight's mother believes he knows exactly who the woman with the streak in her hair is, Christy Parisian, a talented student who goes to the same school as her son. Upon calling her, Christy confirms that she is indeed the last person to have seen Dwight. While law enforcement takes her to the police station for further questioning, detectives arrive at her mother's apartment.
Do you mind talking to us? I'm Detective Woods here.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Psycho Range, this was 5 years ago? I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter if it was now or 5 years ago. I still think it's pretty much valid. I mean, we don't see videos of cop cars like this and and stuff like that because it's news. Like we see just to see the case, what's about.
I heard the message. I was at work. I don't know.
I don't have why. I'm waiting for my sister to go over there. I got the list.
Yeah, come over here.
What happened?
I just need to speak to you later for a second.
Oh yeah, there is the date. The date here, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh Lord.
So, right now there's an investigation, and I guess
Where's the
what we're
audio?
gonna have to do is
Oh.
we're gonna have to keep you out of the house for now.
Me?
Yes. Nothing has to do with you personally, but we have to keep everybody out of the apartment. So if there's anybody else in there that's in there,
No, the sister, she's at work right now.
but nobody else is inside.
No, only
You
three
wanna
of
get some,
us.
you got shoes on? Okay.
There's nobody else inside right now?
No.
Okay. So we have detectives that are going to get a search warrant. Okay. So right now, we're just going to make sure nobody's inside, and then we're going to close the door. And then we're going to wait for the warrant to get here. And then,
When I can come back. When I'm back, can come back. No.
As soon as you're done, search warrant. Then
Today?
come back
No.
in.
No, not today.
Yeah, it'll be today.
Because I'm waiting for my sister. I'm supposed to go. Can I take my phone to call my sister? Is okay? Take my phone. My phone is right there. Can I call her? Because I'm waiting on her to go.
Well, right now at this point, we already gave you, notice that nobody can go back inside.
Can you take my phone for me? This is right there. By the way, is right there. You see my phone right there?
we really got to follow protocol on this one.
Oh my God.
So are you going to be around here? Are you sticking around here? Or are you leaving?
Leaving what?
Well, sees that someone gave her her phone. I guess. I mean, she wasn't with the phone. Huh? Was? I think not. Yeah. Someone gave her the phone.
You're not going anywhere, right?
No, I was going to the police station.
No, I mean right now.
I'm waiting for my sister to go to the police station because my sister drives.
Okay. Well, don't go too far because when we're done, we're going to need you here.
No, I'm just going to the police station. That's it. To see what happened. That's all.
Okay.
To see what happened. That's it.
It doesn't make any sense. You're literally talking with the police officer. Why are you going to the police station? What the fuck? There is something wrong with me, or and I'm crazy, or I got it wrong or something? Why it doesn't make any sense to me?
I'm not going nowhere because I don't know where to go.
I mean, honestly, you go to the police station, they're not going to tell you anything.
Following a search of the home, the police allow Christy's mother to acquire her phone. That's when she shares a voicemail from Christy herself, who tells her mother that someone had been murdered and that she is being interviewed about it. Over at the police station, Christine is being spoken to about the case. During that time, she brings up a name that would later prove to be especially important in the investigation.
So basically, I went over there to Dante's house. I met two guys, the boys cat called them was Ayo, Neymar. I was like, hello, hi. Yeah, I said my name, my name is Christy. They said their name is Gabriel Ryan, blah, blah, blah.
So you met these two guys as you were walking from your house to Dwight's house?
They were like, Ayo, mom. I'm a mom, but like, no boyfriend, please, no, she doesn't stop.
Who's your boyfriend? Oh, okay. You were meeting with Dwight to like hook up with him, or?
Hook up and cheat on my brother because I found him cheating on me.
Who did he cheat on you with? Somebody from school?
I really do hope not.
Oh, you don't even know who he cheated?
I found out he was cheating on me because I read his messages. I was being his stupid girlfriend, and I went to him, sorry. Please.
Look, we both in there.
I'm gonna sound like a really pissed off girlfriend right now, don't mind me.
Of course, I don't trust anything that she's saying. She can say anything right now, She can say literally anything.
So far, it sounds like a typical drama between high school students. Suspecting her boyfriend, Andre Clements III, nicknamed Dante by his friends, had been cheating on her.
Oh, I thought she was claiming Dwight was cheating on her. Oh, okay. It's the other guy, right? Okay.
Alleged that she was going to do the same with Dwight
Yeah, I don't doubt
to
that.
get her revenge. But how could petty relationship issues escalate into
What? What? She did that to... What? She did that to him to get revenge on... No. It can't be serious. It can't be real. It can't be real. It can't be real. No, this cannot be real. So the guy literally didn't know even why he died. That's what you're telling me? That she just did that because to make a revenge on the ex? What?
A full-blown homicide. That's something that is not adding up here. Regardless, Christy continues spinning her tale, unaware that her emotionally detached demeanor is not going to make her seem any more believable.
I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this.
18, 19 months of boys, puberty guys. Nobody you recognize like from school. Okay. Ever seen them before?
They came downstairs and they said, girl, blah, blah, blah. Who is you?
They said that to the white. And who were they saying it's their girl?
They just said works. I didn't really hear them.
So then they were arguing, and then what happened?
They were arguing, to be my girl, blah, blah, blah. We tried to run away, and then they grabbed him. They started to beat his at the time. At that point, my back was just turned completely away because I did not want to hear anything, did not want to say anything, did not want to be a complete witness to the entire thing.
What knife?
It was a knife.
There was, oh, come on, girl, why are you holding back on me?
It was a knife.
Well, why didn't you tell us that before?
Because I was screaming.
I'm sorry. So, they beat up Dante. They handed you the knife. You went to the corner. Then they threw him over the railing. Then you handed them the knife.
The police are unconvinced that Christy would be so nonchalant about handing over a knife after a murder took place, and yet she is completely unhesitant with her explanation about Dwight getting assaulted and
She's lying the entire time. I don't trust one fucking word that she's saying. She doesn't even know herself what she's saying here.
left to die. There just seems
She's just spitting a lot of stuff. If you wait a half hour and ask her all of this again, she will say something totally different. Totally different.
to be no sense of regret in her voice about the whole thing. Besides, the mysterious individuals that she mentions here do not exist. A detective who lived in the apartments nearby would go on to confirm that no such people lived in the area. It is crucial for law enforcement to identify these other two suspects. If they do not only will they get away with the horrific crime, but law enforcement will not have a complete picture of the case on the whole. The last thing they want is for their currently captured suspect to walk free due to a lack of evidence. While the police continue pushing the interview forward in hopes of getting an actual explanation for all of this, Christy brings up yet another person of interest.
On the way back, you came with Andre and Jasmine.
Yeah, they said something about them fighting somewhere, like having a blood pouting.
The police are convinced that the two individuals that Christy is talking about are actually Andre and Jaslyn themselves. Yet she continues to insist that she did not recognize the others. This argument of hers would later be debunked by a witness who also lived at the apartment complex. She contacted law enforcement and informed them of a concerning sight, a trio dressed in black, attempting to start a bonfire. She is called in for an interview at the police station and goes into further detail about her findings. And if you love videos of criminals getting busted, just like this one, please consider giving this video a like, sharing your thoughts in the comments section, and clicking the subscribe button. All of these things will help us keep pushing out high-quality content on a regular basis.
I saw the clip, I remember it. And the two girls, they were just standing there, but they
New
weren't
donation
moving
of 20
much.
from someone.
The chubby girl, she was just like,
Thank you very much, someone, for $20. Thank you so much. Yeah. Like what thing that like I know they still are not convinced that like I mean she's still being judged. She's still gonna be processed by the judges system and be arrested and everything. So that's why probably they didn't show her here, right? But this pissed me off so much. Why you don't show the fucking murderer? You know, like Oh my god, man.
moving back and forth, like standing in the same spot but moving.
Thank you very much for the 20s,
And
someone.
then the guy was moving around the fire, just throwing more gasoline.
What was he? What did you see him throw?
It was like a bottle. It was like the normal bottles that.
Wait, this is a witness? I thought she speaking. Like what?
The bottle that you used.
Oh yeah, they showed like before. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck I'm saying? I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
For like a barbecue or
yeah, like it looked like I don't have a water bottle, but it just looked like one of those normal bottles. Was like, you know how it's say when you go to a restaurant, it's like ketchup.
Okay.
Yeah, like he was just throwing like gasoline.
Like that.
Those. He was just walking around the fire. He was just throwing more in the fire, which is getting big.
Okay. And did you see anything that he was burning? Did you see what?
I remember the shape, but it's like, of course, they were surrounding it. But I remember the shape of what they were burning.
And what was it?
I don't know. I just know, like, it looked like some type of material. It didn't look like, because we have, like, a lot of ducks. It didn't look like they killed a duck or something. It looked like it was a material that they were burning.
Okay, like material. Like clothes. Something of material type. Okay. And did you recognize any of them?
No, because it was pretty far, but seeing them on the news, their faces, that's when you could
remember that they were the same ones that you saw that night.
Yes.
Okay, and then when you saw that fire happening, what did you decide to do after that?
Honestly, since they were doing it on the grass, I felt kind of unsafe that they would probably go to a certain point to spread the fire because they're teenagers. So I just slowly I walked really fast, and I went to the other side of Sherman Circle, the other side of the complex of Lake Vista.
So the other side of where the leasing offices. Okay.
The security guard was next to a building. Those buildings face the pool is in the back of those buildings. So what we look at is basically
kind of by the gate, by the entrance gate.
No.
With this information in mind, the police are convinced that it was Christine, Andre, and Jaslyn who got together to burn their clothing after the attack just outside of the apartment complex, only to be caught by a security guard. Their makeshift bonfire was quickly extinguished as the trio shoved the fiery mound into a nearby lake. Later on, Christy hands over her phone and allows the police to search through her messages. Looking through the exchanged messages between her and Andre, they uncover an unsettling message he sent to her. It read, "Murder will definitely happen soon." Wrapping up the interview, Christy then asks the officers a striking question.
We're doing all the paperwork and all that we're going to take you to. It's a place in Fort Lauderdale. It's called the Juvenile Assessment Center, which is the jail for juveniles.
How long have I been there?
I don't have the answer for that, right? Because I don't work with them, but I think it's going to be for a little while. Just being honest.
Don't know about anything.
No, that's a really premeditated murder. You understand a life was taken. And you think you're doing the right, taking it away. This is not some petty burglary or, stole some candy shop lifted. A life was taken. It's the highest crime you could possibly commit. But we can't talk anymore. So I wish you the very best.
Christy honestly believes that she will be in and out of prison as if it was some sort of summer camp program, but
and whose fault you think that is for everyone nowadays think that, huh? Whose fault you think it is? That everyone nowadays think that they can go unpunished or just get a slap on the wrist 1 year, 2 years of jail for murdering someone, huh? Whose fault do you think it is?
it wouldn't take long for her to get a well-needed reality check on that detail. For now, though, officers proceed.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if 2 years of jail is not is not what he said? Morality what?
For her to get a well-needed reality check on that detail.
Oh, I'm sorry if 2 years for murdering someone is not a reality check for me, okay? I'm sorry.
For now, though, officers proceed to look for suspect number 2, Jaslyn.
Of course, we don't know yet how much time she's gonna get out of it. But I'm sorry if I don't have faith that she will be arrested for good or for a long time. I'm sorry if I don't expect at least 10 years, which 10 years wouldn't be enough in my opinion. She should get at least life in prison to me.
During that time, a woman informs an officer of suspicious texts being circulated among students at Miramar High School. Could they be connected to the case in some way?
No, we don't know, so the brain. We don't know yet.
We took screenshots of it. I didn't want to bring her here. Just because the girl that does this shit, she's in a gang and this and that. So I didn't want to. But in the chat here, she said everybody was asking where he was, and she's like, I saw him yesterday. It was the most traumatizing moments of my life. It's with this, and then they asked her what was wrong, and she FaceTimed them and said that he touched her inappropriately, which that's hearsay, whatever. But this part right here is what's getting to me, because she says that she's in this gang, she does all this stuff and blah blah blah. But so I have all the screenshots I took from my niece to give to you guys. So I don't know if it's anything. It may not be anything, but at the same time, as a parent, I just have to. I wouldn't feel right if I didn't give it to them.
Let me go get the case number real quick so that way I can send you a link and I'll upload it with you. Okay.
The reason why these texts are so important is that in Christie's text history with Jaslyn, the pair had been sending one another particularly disturbing messages fantasizing about murder and stabbing people. All of these were written weeks in advance. Had this attack been premeditated for that long? Officers arrive at Jaslyn's mother's apartment and have a chance to speak to Jaslyn herself to see if that is indeed the case.
Did you hurt this person? No, I didn't. I didn't hit you or anything. I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
Which is what we figured after seeing that, we did
so that. I need honesty from you, okay?
I've been 100% honest with you.
I know.
100%.
I know, but I need to know, does this implicate my child in this action of what happened?
I don't know exactly what happened. You're telling me that you were told to do something? I don't know what you did. I don't know what you didn't do.
She said that she was told to keep him in a corner. Okay. That somebody had pissed him off, or somebody was messing with somebody else's girl, or something. They had to do with some type of chick. And that he was upset and that he needed some backup for his fight. He told me it was just a fight.
I want to make sure that you both understand, because I've said this already to you in the past, that you guys don't have to stay here. You do not have to talk to me.
Are you going to arrest my child?
No, I'm not going to arrest your child. I'm not. But I want to make sure that you understand that, because she is 16. I'm being completely honest with you. I want to hear what she has to say, but I wanted to reiterate, because I said it to you and she wasn't here. That's all. Okay? You understand? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't want to go to some police station and leave without my daughter.
I'm just saying you don't have to. We have to hold this house, but you guys don't have to stay here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I cut you off.
He told me to dress up in all black and fall. I wore a do-rag, everything. He just said, do this for me. Just help me out with a fight. We're fine. We walked all the way there.
I'm not sure if I understand what's going on. It's kind of confusing. Does anyone know there? This part here? What the hell is going on? I'm kind of confused, to be honest.
And we walked up the stairway.
I think especially this person made it more difficult for me to understand. But I think that even they are misunderstanding some things. I don't know. Yeah, what I understood is that the cop wants to search the house. She's thinking that I think her is gonna be arrested, and they said no. We just like want to search the house. This is what I understood. We just want to search the house, and you guys don't need to be here while we do that. And she's saying like something about going to the police station, but this is not what it's about. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding.
Now the police understand Christie's role in all of this. She was the
Yeah, I got it that this is one of the it's a minor, that it's just a suspect, that it's not the girl that actually did the thing. I got that.
bait who lured Dwight to his doom. As for Jaslyn, considering her portly size, not only was she there as additional muscle, but she also assisted with hiding the body.
He was sitting there, and I followed him down the stairs, and he told me, just be shares. And make sure when you're here, sit here. Stay here and just look intimidated. Just scare him. And then we're rushing downstairs because and we're both chugging him into the corner.
Oh, that's so annoying. They cut the audio every time.
We pushed him in, and we were fighting.
What is it called now? Newport Towers? Newport Towers. Do you know where Newport Towers is? It's kind of like where Walmart, kind of like behind Walmart, kind of.
Was talking to him, and and I was just standing there. He said this was a fight, and he was just concentrating with him. I was like, okay. And then just pulled out. There was a weapon. I was told to hold it. I was also given gloves before we got there. And I pulled down his legs, and he won. He hurt.
I'm sorry?
He hurt him.
What do you mean by he hurt him?
He hurt him very badly. And then he told me to help him.
Not even Jaslyn's mother knew about this whole crime. She is hearing all about it for the first time, and now she is going to make her thoughts known.
You know how much investigation ID shit I watch? Do you know how much true crime shit I watch? No. You can't get away with nothing. Jesus, there's cameras everywhere. My child is smarter than that. Aren't you? Because he asked you to? So do you think that's what being a friend is? That's not being a friend.
Always choosing the worst type of people to be their quote-unquote friends. Always, always, always.
You know better. What is this? Why would you do that? Because he asked you? Again.
Did she tell you how?
I'm just hearing this.
Oh, okay. I would imagine you're you would like to know. You're curious.
I don't even want to know that a 16, 17-year-old is capable of doing this. No. I need for you to keep talking.
It stopped, and it was over, and everything stopped. I was trying to just pretend it and forget that it didn't happen. I already knew that if something like this was going to happen, I already knew the cops were going to show up sooner or later. And I already started preparing myself for the worst, Ma.
What do you mean by preparing yourself for the worst?
If they send me away, Ma. Because by everything I've already said, I'm an accomplice. And I know this, but I'm sorry.
Come here. I can't. Come here.
With Jaslyn fully admitting to participating in the crime, she and her mother are taken to the back of a police car for further questioning. This is a perfect opportunity to extract more information from her. Did the suspects really take a teen's life over something as petty as relationship issues? Or could there be more to it all that the police have yet to hear?
Before he ever told more, he told
I know exactly what my mom would do to me if it was me in that situation. She would spank me in front of everyone, like very, very much, until I bleed from many parts of my body.
Friday, I believe it was Friday, that he had a situation that he needed to deal with, and he was wondering if I could help him out with a fight. Me knowing that I used to fight in elementary, or basically that kid-ish outside of school, I had agreed because he's a good friend of mine. Like, it's just a fight.
Okay.
So, on to Sunday, he had said
Welcome,
he
Grant.
was going to be coming over around 6.
Okay.
He came over at least 6:45, close to 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And he had proceeded to tell me the whole scenario of, you were going to get dressed in all black. You're going to wear clothes that you don't care about. You're going to wear gloves. You're going to wear do-rag. I know the whole layout of the building and everything that we need to do this.
No.
Get dressed, just wait, and then I'll go.
Okay.
We had gotten dressed, we had prepared. My mom had got home. We had told her that we were going to go on a walk. We had left the house immediately with, and we had left the complex through this gate.
The main gate for this community?
Complex to our, leaving the gate, we walked to our right.
Okay.
All the way down. He was explaining to me that the person that me and him were going to fight with, and a person was going to seduce to get him to come downstairs, had messed with a girl that he knew and had, essentially from what I know.
Okay.
This is what he had told me. And on the way there, he's telling me exactly where we're going to walk, exactly how we're going to walk, exactly what we're going to do, and what we're going to wait for a signal.
Now the police have a potential idea on why Jaslyn was recruited. Andre alleged that Dwight had abused someone, despite there being no evidence of such a thing happening. And yet that was more than enough for her to be recruited for what she claims was to be nothing more than a fight. It could be that she was manipulated into assisting him with false rumors. That being said, if it was intended to be little more than a spat between teens, why were weapons involved? Well, Jaslyn seems to know why that was the case.
So, we had and ready to call.
Well, it's impossible to know if you cut everything.
Me and him were upstairs. He's just talking to me. We're relaxed. We're chill. And downstairs. We walk downstairs, and he tells me to wait on the top. And then he had a weapon with him. He told me to hold the weapon. We had gloves on at this time still. We had walked down the stairs. He had approached the boy. He walked down the stairs.
Did you know this boy or no? Okay.
When boy tried to make a run with it, run for it. They approached him and was like, "Yeah, we have a problem." And he actually standing behind with a weapon. So he tells me, and he made a run for it, and I'm like, "Okay, this weapon's just for intimidation. I'm gonna put this down." I ran. I put him on to the ground. We're just holding him down. I'm telling him, calm down, because I know it as just being a fight.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling him to calm down. We just want to talk. We're just gonna talk. That's what I know.
Oh my god, man.
We had him into a corner. Came back the weapon and gave it back to me, and I'm just standing, holding it, using it as a form of intimidation. I'm saying everything he has to get off of his chest and say how bad he is, and then he proceeded to say, "You know what I have to do, right? That I have to hurt you. Like, I have to get you back for what you did." And the boy is like, "You don't have to do this. I won't bother you. I won't say nothing. I've either seen you guys. I won't say anything."
What?
Nothing. And I'm just punching him. And then everything else is just, he just gotta get to a fight. Asked for the weapon. After explaining to him that he was going to kill the other boy.
My god,
He had
man.
asked for a weapon, and I just handed it to him. Like, I don't know about this, but like a good man. Our playful, we like to mess around, and we do like play fight, and we are just very like sibling type relationship.
Right.
Jaslyn alleges that the trio were going to simply play fight with Dwight, which sounds utterly ridiculous considering how relentless she was attacking the victim. The fact that she was more than willing to pin Dwight down and repeatedly hit him shows that her intention was to genuinely hurt him, at the very least. Another point of interest is in regards to the weapons. Apparently, investigators discovered that a snake-eye knife and collection of daggers were allegedly purchased from Amazon by Andre. He even went so far as to share photos with other students. While Jaslyn says they were for intimidation only, we already know by this point that Andre promised a murder over text. Not to mention Jaslyn and Christy's disturbing fantasies about stabbing people to death. Is she just an edgy and gullible teenager who loved shock factor? Or was this an opportunity to bring a bloodthirsty fantasy to life? The officers are about to find out for themselves, as Jaslyn then goes on to detail how Dwight was attacked.
So I'm in a position where I'm holding both of his legs, and I've wrapped him around his under torso, and I just feel poking right here. And I'm wondering what that is. And the other boy, he has the weapon just like waving it, just like trying to not get on him. And then he had another smaller weapon, and he took that out. Right here.
Where's right here? On the neck, like back side of the neck?
Like side.
On the right side?
Right side. I had backed up and I was like, weird. That's not right. Just help me with it. It's fine. And I'm sitting here staring at him. And he stopped what it is. Like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to help this. But I'm just gonna sit here. I'm not just punch. And I'm just holding it. And like, stop, tell Chrissy to bring this. And then he also, the boy was just like, "You're gonna kill me." Just or like end it, because he kept going in and out. He's like out, and then Sam will do something. And yeah. And he had told me and Chrissy, he had to get cleaning supplies, and at this time the gloves that we were had on waiting for a ripping and torn. And I was getting nervous, and I was getting scared. And I wasn't showing any of it because I'm just like, if I show this, they're gonna know that I can't do this. And I'm like, freaking out.
Poor guy, man. Oh my god.
Do what you say.
That's so.
I didn't tell him this, but I'm like, I'll do what you say.
So
It is what
terrible.
it is. And whatever happens, happens. And the blood, and the boy was by now dead. Body and carry him to the dumpster. I'll be seen by the cameras, move his body and carry him to the lake by the apartment complex, or just get him somewhere out of here. So I had helped a certain direction under the cameras, under the one camera that we saw right there, and into the bushes. And at this time, we both had not eaten. We both were exhausted. So he's like, push me back here into the bushes and just leave him there. We'll figure out what to do with him at different times. And I just say, okay, because prior to this, he had told me that this was the first person he had ever killed.
It's all very disturbing to listen to, made worse by Jaslyn's unshaken, matter-of-fact tone when explaining it all, and the rest of what she has to say is by no means any less creepy.
Prior to he had told you that?
When we were at the house, we were just talking about the whole plan of what to do, what was going to happen, but he never told me that he was going to kill somebody until at this time. This is the first person. We're leaving. We're going to leave. He had wiped down the railing that was white next to it, wiped down the floor. Like, he had cleaned, and we walked out. I don't have a mask on, so if I walked in here without a mask on and all the cameras saw me, I'm going to leave first. You guys are going to wait here for 30 seconds and then leave. So we had taken off the gloves, there were trash bags, there were alcohol, and everything was thrown into bags, and we still had the clothes on. So we had walked out of the complex the same way we looked, just without gloves. We walked in. And we were walking out of the complex all the way out, and we were walking the same direction that we came from in the beginning.
Okay.
We're walking back to my complex, walking back to our complex with us. And to tell, like, I was so nervous, and I didn't know if I was thinking about just letting him go and just leaving it there, but I'm like, we're already here, I might as well. And I got risk, and I was gonna help. And I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna stay quiet and be like, okay.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Came back to the complex. He told me, because when we left the complex beforehand, he told me to show the bag up my stomach, and he had the wet hit.
You see that she doesn't care. She doesn't give a shit. By the tone of voice, you can tell that. And if she does at any moment cry, it's for getting caught. It's for... And not even that, because, I mean, she knows that she's not gonna be arrested for much long.
So the bag with anything clean or anything dirty, and all the bags and everything was in my jacket that I had on at that time.
Right.
We had walked back in here, and he told me to take off my jacket. I was in the bag, take off my jacket to the part where the jacket's wrapping the bag. I took it off. I handed it to her. I took off my shoes before I walked in the house because he told me to. And I walked into the house, and I greeted my mom. And I was like, yeah, we're just gonna walk around for a bit longer, and we'll be back soon. But we're not gonna go that far. We're not gonna leave the complex again. And she said, okay. And then she wondered why I had like an extra bag and a spare pair of shorts that I have and my slides. I was like, yeah. I don't know if she thought the slides, I think she thought the slides were mine. I don't know if she thought the shorts were mine. But we had walked out, I had walked back to the house, and I had walked around the corner. Yes,
Around this corner right here? Around the stairwell?
And around back to where we took off any extra clothes that we had. And we placed it into a pile and we sprayed gasoline or flammable oil all over it.
Right.
And there we have it. The confirmation that they did indeed try and destroy the evidence, as well as clean the crime scene of blood. If they had not noticed the camera that captured all three of them, then there is a chance they might have put more effort into disposing of Dwight's body. Jaslyn allegedly hid the weapons in her mother's home, hoping that no one would find them, but it didn't take long for Dwight's mother to start calling people and asking around, thereby sparking this whole investigation. Later, Jaslyn and Christy are placed in a police car together. They proceed to talk about the arrest and their parents' reactions, unaware that every word is being recorded.
I turned 18 in January.
I turned 17 in February. Doesn't really matter because you turned 17. I turned a legal adult in January. But I don't get out by the He turned 18 in June. So he's gonna get me screwed. If my parents don't get 2 more years, they're good. My parents are gonna lure to get me out. You get me not guilty.
My mom was like, once you get down to the station, once they book you and shit.
Oh my god, they are demons. They are so demonic.
If they say on bail, they better call me, and I'll pay for this bail immediately. I'm like, okay.
They said they're going to literally tell us like when
They don't give a shit that they killed someone. This is how this shit are. This is how these shit people are. They completely doesn't care for the boy. They don't give a shit to anything.
they were supposed to work on, but I'm not being told anything. He was in. We know what's strange, the camera that's like right there in Bella's Ricketts, so I would everybody was with it. And I think I'm in this car because my Gucci bag, but
I think I'm in this car because there was arson in the back of like.
out there. And because the fact you got your mask off while doing all of this, you idiot.
He had his own too.
Yeah, but the camera caught you?
Why me though? Why it had to be me?
Laughter, jokes, and a lack of interest in the consequences of their actions. These girls do not seem to think very highly of the situation at hand, and are confident that they will be out in a few years. Little do they know that the
I hope that they rot in jail. Because, I mean, we can have some hope, right? It was in 2021, it seems, if I remember. I'm not sure anymore. I think it was 2021. So, it wasn't as terrible as it is right now, right? Like, it was very terrible, right? But not as much as today, right? So, we can have a little bit more of hope, right?
police are already uncovering vital DNA evidence that will implicate their involvement in the crime. From the bonfire, detectives recover Jaslyn's rubber gloves. Meanwhile, upon searching Christie's home, they uncover a purse with cleaning supplies that were used to scrub the crime scene clean, along with boots that were stained with Dwight's blood. Though the pair continue chatting and speculate on what will happen to Andre, what they do not realize is that just a day later, on October 23rd, he decides to willingly give himself in to the police.
Yeah, one second. Okay, I'm placing you under arrest. You have an active warrant out for your arrest. You understand that?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Thank you. Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick me, poke me, or hurt me? No. Do you have anything on you that you're gonna want to give to mom before you go?
Listen.
Okay.
Based on written statements from Andre, detectives pieced together an explanation for the senseless homicide. Dwight was dating one of Andre's exes. Although Andre was already in a new relationship with Christy, he became so consumed by his jealousy that he planned to take Dwight's life, planning the whole ordeal.
He was with another girl, but even so, he went there and killed this guy because of the axe. Real crazy.
Weeks in advance, and now he will be spending much of his life behind bars.
Alright, there you go. Thank you, sir.
Cut.
Let's talk about numbers now because the video is near the end. Let's talk numbers. How much time these shitty people will get behind bars?
Your handcuff, kid.
I dropped it and I never got it back from Danny. It went on the floor.
Despite being minors during the attack, all 3 suspects were tried as adults. Christy Parisian and Jaslyn Smith accepted plea deals and were sentenced to 25 years in prison. As for
Thank God, oh my God, good times. Okay, it's not, I mean, I would love life in prison, but it's definitely better than 2 years. Definitely better, yeah.
Andre Clements, he
Thank
received
God,
a
oh my
40-year
God,
sentence.
things were, just 5 years ago, things were so much better. So much better. I doubt that these girls would get 25 years today. I doubt that.
Followed by lifetime probation. Thank you for tuning in. Nearly 85% of everyone watching isn't subscribed. Your subscription and support would mean the world to us.
Am I alone with this? Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think that if this happened today, do you guys think that that these girls would get like 25 years in jail, huh? I don't doubt that. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-tail fox style member, the Holy Ball, and to all of my 3-tail fox style members, Wallany Wolf, Fanny Sylvie, It Himself, Sheila Not Serious, Eustace the Useful, Zealous Isaiah, Ala Rosas, Max Tenor, Nicotino, Avery, Halcyonic Eder, and TV8. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone that have been supporting me on Ko-Fi, Kick, and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel live and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. And that's it for today, my dear Fox Links. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.